Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. This show is real estate and home improvement. Everything real estate, from houses to farms to ranches to all kinds of stuff. And we've been having some guests on this week telling us how to maintain and repair our home. But my favorite part of this show is when we have realtors on the show who tell us about some cool houses they have for sale. Our next guests are Quinn Atherton and Matt Thomas. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
Hey there, how are you?
Now, you guys are up in Springville?
We are.
That's one of the
adorable little town of Springville.
Yeah, one of my favorite places on earth, Springville. Now, you guys, you have this together? You guys have some property listed, is that right?
We do.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the coolest things that either one of us has ever listed. And
it is called the Golden Sierra Ranch. It's the Golden Sierra Ranch, and this doesn't happen every day, that a property that is 1,900 acres. I mean, that is how many, like 1,400, a little over 1,400 football fields.
Right.
If you try to put
even
it that
still,
way.
it's hard to imagine the scope of this ranch. I mean, it's just a lot of
So when something
land.
like this actually is ready to turn over, it's been in one family forever, but it's now, they're ready to hand the reins over to somebody else so that they can have this amazing cattle ranch.
Let me ask you this. Is there a heliport?
Well, funny you should ask. There is.
In fact, I mean, when we went to view the property, they insisted we fly in on the helicopter just so we could see the whole scope of the 1,900 acres on our way in.
So now we insist on a helicopter for all of our property viewings.
Yeah,
You know, you've got to have standards.
I just, you can't see the great pictures I'm putting up, but you've seen the pictures before, so there's a heliport and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Now,
literally a heliport. I mean, there are 1,900 separate parcels. So, you know, it's not just one big piece. It's 1,900 separate pieces that make up
19 separate pieces
for
1,900 acres. But yeah, and even still, there's so much to see in this 1,900 acres. You've got ponds and
3 separate homes.
Rolling foothills, and it's literally one of those ones where you say, as far as the eye can see. You go, see that right there? It's over that hill there.
now,
It was so fun. We actually took our horses when we went to look at it. I mean, you can literally get on your horses and just keep riding and keep riding.
and never leave the property. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, there's how many parcels are there?
19 parcels.
So if somebody
1,900
buys this, can they sell off the parcels?
They certainly can. Absolutely.
Or they could do a little development in there and,
they could do a big development.
Big development.
We were thinking it'd be fun too. Get your friends together. You don't have to keep this to yourselves. Everybody's got 19 friends.
Right.
You know, get them all together.
By the way, for our viewers, stick around, because at the end of this interview, we're going to run this video. It's about 6-7 minutes, and it's just beautiful. You see the whole place, the buildings, the ranch. Are they ranching cattle? What kind of ranch is it?
It is. It's a working cattle ranch, and it has been. I mean, you literally feel like you're stepping into the set of Yellowstone. I mean, I think most of us have watched Yellowstone lately, and this is a way for you to have your own Yellowstone. You drive in under the archway. You know, you're out there with cattle and cattle chutes and ponds, and I mean, it is just.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Does this ranch come with some horses?
Yeah. You get 4 horses. So really, you just buy 4 horses and we'll throw in 1,900 acres.
There you go. You guys can't see this, but I'm putting all these pictures up there. It looks like there's a big pond.
Oh, we went fishing in that pond, didn't we, Matt Thomas?
Yeah, you'll see that in the video. I'm still working on my cast.
People were making fun of his casting, but, you know, I think he caught a fish, so it worked.
Right, well, that worked. Now, we're seeing some of the interiors. You say there's more than one residence?
There are two homes, like a main house and a guest house, and then on a completely separate part of the property is like the working cattle portion, where there's another home and then a bunkhouse as well. So you can kind of keep the cattle operation on a separate part of the ranch from the regular homestead. And there's an apple orchard. These are literally some of the best apples that have ever. These are some ancient apples that are just incredible. I mean, the Springville Apple Festival is here every year, and it's because of a couple of these foundational orchards like this one.
Now, by the way, let me put this cover up. These pictures I'm showing are from a magazine. Is that right?
Well, yeah, this property was so amazing. We had to make it its very own magazine, which has been fun. You know, we go around, we put these in doctors' offices and hotels, and somebody's just going to go, you know what, I've always wanted to own my own ginormous ranch.
Yep.
Oh, there'll be a buyer out there, that's for sure. Are we going to talk the price, or do people need to call you to find the price?
What's the price there, Matt? Thomas?
Right now,
the price is?
It's just listed under $8 million, 7.999, and you know, at the end of the day, you really just can't find this kind of setup and build it yourself for less than several $1 million.
And so you can find chunks of land, but not all of them. And, you know, because over the years, people have sold off a little something here, something there. But to actually find all of these contiguous pieces is just, and in California. And the other thing, too, that we've actually had some talk about somebody wanting to buy it to make films on. Yeah. Because where do you get all of this undisturbed land that you could actually shoot a Western and, you know, you're not going to have trucks going by in the background.
That's right. That's right. We've been showing a lot of the pictures, and by the way, let me put this one last slide up, which I think gives a lot of the information about the size and the scope and everything like that, and that's in that magazine too. How can somebody get a copy of this magazine? I want to have it here at my office.
Well, we will hand deliver you a few.
There you go.
And you said you were going to include her cell phone on there. I mean, just send us a text and we'll get one to you.
And we can either, when you're ready to look at the property, we can bring horses up. We can look at it on horseback if that's something you're comfortable with. We can use the quads that are on the property. I mean, that you really can't just get out of your car and look around because it's hard to even, wrap your mind around that much property. But we have ways that we can get you out that's actually going to be one of the most fun days of your life if you come and look at this property.
You talked about the movie set idea, but that's who I see buying this. There's going to be a movie star from L.A. because it's not that long a drive, right, from L.A.
About 3 hours, from Hollywood.
Exactly, that it's so close that you could come up. The other thing, too, that we want to mention is we have some conservation organizations that are very, very interested in having a partner for some of this. So they want to make sure that we know any potential buyers that come along, they would love to partner with you, come up with some of the cash to help you. And, and just maybe you decide that you're not going to develop near the ponds. I mean, they have all sorts of ways to work it, but it's an angle that is really important because I've sold a lot of ranches over the years where we've done this. They've come up with, millions of dollars to help in the purchase of ranches so that you can still enjoy them and you can help, defer some of the costs.
Nice. That's encouraging. Well, listen, I have your phone number on the screen, the 559-289-1589. You could text, you could call, talk to Quinn or Matt.
Yeah, we would love that. We'd love to show it to you.
Yeah. This one's just a little bit too hard to describe to somebody. That's why the magazine, the video is worth checking out.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to go to the video, but any last thoughts, anything else you want to tell our viewers before we go?
Well, we do, just so that we don't, if you don't have $8 million, we don't want you to feel like you can't live in Springville.
Right.
That's true.
And that's the neat thing about our town. We have adorable little places on the river.
Ranchettes.
We have ranchettes. We have, subdivisions that are 1 acre subdivisions with lovely homes, but it's still a place where you can live, you can feel safe, you can have a little bit of land and still be 15 minutes from Target. Right. So
now, isn't there a golf course there?
There is, and it looks like the golf course is
grand reopening is
coming back next year.
So we're really excited about that. It's the clubhouse is being remodeled, all of the course is being redone, and so we are just poised to have that open. It's going to be really exciting.
So for our viewers, Springville would be, what's the closest big city?
You're about 10 miles above Porterville.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's about the same elevation as Three Rivers, if you're more familiar with that, just on the other side of the hill there.
And our claim to fame still is we don't have a stoplight.
No stoplight.
Still don't have a stoplight. We have a few stop signs, but that.
Great town.
Yeah, and I'll deliver this message more directly. Besides this ranch, there's a whole bunch of nice places in Springville, but to find out about those, you got to call Quinn or Matt. And find out about those places in Springville. It's the most beautiful place in the world. Does it snow there a little bit or no?
Every now and then, just enough to make a quick snowman every other year, probably.
That's fine.
We got some last year.
And we can always see it on the mountains around it. I mean, it's a little foggy today, but we'll be able to sit here and see the snow, and that's the beauty of it. We don't get bogged down by the snow. We just get to enjoy it.
You enjoy it, yeah, and that's gone then the next day. No plows or shoveling or anything like that.
No. Oh, heck no.
All right. Last thoughts before we go to this video?
Thanks for having us on, and we can't wait to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Just call us, tell us what it is that you're looking for here. And usually it's not on the market yet, but once we know what it is that somebody's looking for, we'll call them one day and say, it just hit the market.
It's coming up, yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, check out Springville. It's worth it. All right, we're going to see this beautiful video of the property. By the way, this is the most exciting thing we've had on our show in a long, long time, so I appreciate you guys put this on here. And
we're excited to be here. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the video.
Thank you.
Thanks.